Okay, I told you guys that when we get back in the studio, we're going to make some of these things. But what I didn't tell you is that sometimes nature just does some amazing things that you just can't match. And this is a great example of it. You know, look at this girl. This is just beautiful. Um, these guys just, we can do a bit of this in the studio, but nothing compared to what Mother Nature can do. Don't look now. Everywhere you look, there's another little someone watching you. This is one of my favorite little guys. You just got to love the cobwebs. Beautiful. Now here's another nice little treat for you. Lurking in the trees. Oh, and here's a nice sweetie pie. Mama, give Mama a kiss. Okay, I just found my new favorite. This one, as I was saying, sometimes Mother Nature is the best artist in the world. So let's just take a look. Look at this guy. I don't know if you can see his skin, but it just has all this mold. I think it's mold all over it. Come down to his legs. Look at the designs on there. Now, I suppose you could do a little bit of painting, but this thing, I mean, you just sort of have to admire the craftsmanship on something so random as this. Amazing. So here's another little guy with the same designs, but you know what? As I look at it, I don't think it's mold. It looks like these guys have actually been burnt, at least in the two cases with the interesting skin patterns. And that's really created a nice effect. Well, you know, if all else fails, you can always toss your little guys in the fire to make them look interesting and cool. Easy to say that this guy had an obsession with these dolls, but you know, really, I think it's more appropriate that that he's really not unlike really any artist, because isn't really what an artist is being sort of having a certain fetish about something, and in your own sort of strange way, trying to create something for others to see that is a little unusual. Well, that I think is what this is. This is sure, it started off as a bit of superstition, but I think to Don Julian, I think that it was more than that. I think this place really became an art form, something that started as something very quite simple, you know, a way to ward off or live with a ghost on your island, and then turned it into something which I think he became proud of and wanted to share, and maybe not share in the way that you know, you would at a gallery or a museum, but certainly a place that to make you remembered by, and that's certainly this place. of all the discarded items I come across, I have to say that dolls are probably the saddest. Something about childhood lost. I think there's something about time gone by, something that affects feeling one's mortality when one sees childhood items, and I think especially dolls. When I first got here, part of me thought this was, I knew it had a serious history behind it, but I couldn't help but see a certain level of kitschiness to it. I feel a different thing now after I've been here for, probably about an hour. Actually, I don't know. It's a somber effect here. It's no longer sort of jokey. It's definitely creepy, but I don't know. I think you look at all these dolls that were collected, and I think and given, and I think you can't help but respect the devotion behind it. Don Julian died a few years back. Not exactly sure of the date, but I just want to take this moment to thank Don Julian for his piece of art. So, from one artist to another, salud. Thanks for creating a wonder of the world that you definitely don't see every day. So we bid farewell to the Isla de las Muñecas. We've been here for what seems like about 17,000 hours because my friend Stacy wanted to photograph every doll 27 times. So, but now, as would be appropriate after 17,000 hours on an island of dolls, I'm going to enjoy a cerveza, a well-deserved cerveza. Well, we said goodbye to the Isla de las Muñecas, and en route back, our little canal has filled up with action. We've got flotillas with mariachi bands. And who doesn't love a good mariachi band while floating, drinking cerveza? And people who whistle really loud, too. Now, I somehow have a feeling that not all these people are headed to the Isla de las Muñecas.
Y media en la noche. No, nomás en la mañana, media. La pastillita que tiene.
Well, thanks for joining me on today's very strange little adventure to the Island of Dolls. The next step is I'm going to be making some workshops available online that you can download that relate to today's journey. Basically, we're going to go into the studio and make creepy, grungy little dolls. And I'll keep you informed when those are available. So just keep your eyes and ears open on michaeldeMengblogspot.com or michaeldemeng.com, and you'll be able to download those. But the idea coming up is that I'm going to take this little camera with me on various locations that I go to, and then try and come up with workshops that you guys can get online that relate to the journey. So stay tuned, and hopefully you'll see a lot more of these strange little places in the world. Adios, amigos.